All righty, guys. How you doing? We're live. My name is Rich Guzman,
Hi guys, I'm Ace Guzman.
and we are Ace and Rich. Want to thank you so much for stopping by this live this evening. And we got some great content for you. But first of all, who is on the live with us?
Yes,
Let's
let's
find
see.
out. Let's go over to the comment section over here. We got some people hopping on right now. Facebook, it's got to take a little time. Let's see over here. What's up, guys? Let me know who is in the audience right now and send us a comment. Let us know who you are and where you are watching us from. So we got some great content for you this evening, guys. And have you ever heard of
Stephen Sondheim.
Stephen Sondheim?
Sondheim.
Sondheim.
Yes.
That's an interesting name.
It is an interesting name. And when you find out who this is, this person, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, hang on a second. These are entrepreneurs that you never really hear about, and we gotta give them some kind of credit, some recognition.
We gotta give them credit. We gotta give them props.
Because the things that they talk about in their books and also in their talks, like TED Talks and things and interviews, there's always that one golden nugget that you actually can pick out. Then you go, wow, now that is powerful. And I want to share that with everyone tonight. Is a quote by this American composer, Stephen Sondheim. He's a playwright, a lyricist, and he wrote the Sweeney Todd. Does that sound familiar to you?
That does.
Sweeney Todd. You remember Sweeney Todd? And he also did The Assassins and Into the Woods. And he also said that everything depends upon execution, not just having a vision, because having a vision is not the solution. I like that.
Well, that's just part of it. You know what I mean? That's the beginning. Mm-hmm. There's more to it than just a vision. Absolutely.
Right. So this is important because how does this relate to becoming an online entrepreneur and, marketing online as an affiliate, right? Well, he was talking about, taking action, not just thinking about it and also procrastinating on the idea, but actually doing what needs to be done, right? Having execution. And we all know, since we've been in the industry marketing online for a long time, that nothing happens by accident.
This is true. Yeah.
Nothing happens by accident. So you have to understand that there are things that you must do in order for change to occur. It's not just going to fall into your lap, and you can't follow what everybody else is doing. You got to kind of think for yourself. And that's what he did. He actually was talking about writing musicals, but his words were like applicable to any field. Okay. And you have to execute your ideas in order for them to have any value to the marketplace. We always talk about the marketplace is always changing.
Yes.
This is important for you to learn because execution also requires adaptation. So you need to adapt to the changes in the marketplace.
Absolutely. That's so true. It is always forever changing. Mm-hmm. Always.
Yep.
So absolutely.
So what I'm going to share with you is just a couple of things. We're going to talk about 5 things here that's going to really help you with this problem, because people right now who are looking for ways to create income online, they're not executing. And it could be many, many, many things. Why? But we're going to touch base on the reality check. I like to call it the reality check. Okay.
Oh, the reality check over here.
Check.
I got these little guys want to be part of the live. Every time we're live.
The first thing, is be realistic about what you can do. Write this down. Be realistic about what you can do, what could be done. Don't set yourself up for failure by making goals that are too big or impossible for you, to reach.
Yeah, keep it very simple in the very beginning.
Right.
You know what I mean? And don't even try to, create this astronomical, crazy, just because you see someone, running a business online,
right.
And, they're having, massive results. You can't compare yourself with that, right?
No,
so now that doesn't mean, setting goals for yourself, like, make $100 by next week, right? It just means we always talk about like the results. We always talk about like the simple goals, the simple things to really get your juices flowing and get you moving forward. And if you keep things very simple and very basic, they'll lead to the bigger goals.
Right. Don't just focus on the money, because that's really not your greatest motivator. The money is a byproduct, right? what you have to focus on is like what you can do, what you can control. You can generate leads.
Yes.
You can generate leads, and you can also, create content. These are things
Absolutely.
you can control. So
yes.
that's what we're talking about here. Just to be clear, so you understand, like, don't set these astronomical expectations for yourself that you're not going to be able to reach, because you know yourself really well. You know what you can and cannot do. Okay?
Absolutely.
So how do you do that? Let me share with you another thing. Okay? You need to learn to make sure that all the resources you need, you have. If you don't have enough money or time, or maybe if your team that you're building isn't quite the greatest team to execute, right? Then you'll have trouble putting together your own vision, right? You will.
That's true.
So make sure that your team has the resources that they need before moving forward with the plan. Planning. Remember we talked about that yesterday?
Yes.
Successful people, what they do?
Yep.
Planning, right? So we're touching on that again today. Very important, right? So make sure that you have all the resources that you need and what your team needs. Okay? Thirdly,
be flexible and open-minded to change, because change is needed, right? If something is unexpected and it happens during execution process, don't get stuck on what already happened.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
I don't like to, think about like if I'm doing a certain task and it doesn't work out the way I expected, I don't want to think about the things I can't control. I want to think about the things that I can control.
Right, exactly. So, being open-minded is very important. The mind is only working like a parachute. It only works when it's open.
Yeah.
And that's a really good point, Rich, that you actually said there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So number 4, keep your team motivated through the process. This is something that Rich and I do a lot with our groups, our communities, our tribe. We keep them really motivated. Now, we're not talking about like we're cheerleaders and we're like, rah, 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 go ahead and do that. No, we're not doing that.
No.
What we do is we motivate them by helping them commit to the process.
Yeah, the commitment is really the key. And
Yes.
then we really go over this quite a bit.
Yes.
Because we don't want just to make a simple choice. To make a decision, that means a commitment.
Exactly.
So, yeah, keep your team motivated throughout the process of offering initiatives that align with their goals. Okay?
Incentives, right? Bonuses, things that you can do, challenges, contests, things like that is great to motivate your team, especially if you're building an affiliate marketing program that requires you to recruit, bring new members. There's, second, third tiers, whatever. Those are important things to remember, because that's how you keep the team growing.
And, it brings a lot of inspiration to the team as well.
Mm-hmm.
It really
Yes,
does. And number 5.
Okay. Instead of focusing on what other people are doing, trying to copy them, why don't you focus on your own ideas? Think about that.
Yeah.
There's too much of the shiny object syndrome. People are so worried about what other leaders are doing, what other people who are more successful than them are doing. What do you want to do? Right? What do you want to do? What kind of products do you want to market? What do you want to affiliate yourself with? What makes you happy? What kinds of ads do you see yourself running? Right? What kind of posts do you see yourself creating content on in social media? Who's your ideal customer? Right? You got to have this stuff down.
Yeah, you do. I mean, like the messaging is really, really important. We talked about that before. The more that we focus on, the messaging and who we're targeting,
right,
is really key to really delivering, your business to the marketplace.
Yeah, I see a lot of copy and paste marketers out there. There's a lot of copy and paste marketers out there. They think that they could just copy a leader verbatim, and that's not right. That's plagiarism. They copy the leader, but here's the thing: you can copycat all you want, but make sure you copying the right cat.
Copy the right cat.
You got to make sure you're modeling. Copying and modeling are not the same things, and this is what we talk about also in our trainings. You need to focus on your own goals, your own dreams, your own aspirations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of worrying about what someone else is doing, because then you'll avoid getting distracted by the shiny object syndrome. I've talked to so many people during our consults, and they always say, I have shiny object ace. I have shiny object addiction. Well, why do you think you do? Because you're so busy worrying about what everybody else is doing. You not worrying about what you can do, right?
Again,
Where's
it
your
goes
goals?
it goes back to control what you can control.
Yes.
Don't let any outside circumstances,
Yes.
outside forces,
Yes.
dictate what you can control.
Bottom line is, you need to get out there, put your vision into action. That's the whole point of this particular message, right?
I always says this, the movie The Secret was full of shit. All right. No, I'm just being serious.
Every time he says that, I laugh.
Yeah,
because
no,
it's
the movie,
true.
the movie,
Yeah.
what it really dictated was like, oh, well, you could open up a catalog and put your order in. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, there is something about energy, there is something about vision and all those things.
Mhm.
But if that's the case, if it's all about energy, if you're not moving your ass, you think something's gonna move?
It's so true.
It's not.
No.
You have to move for everything around you to take shape.
Yes.
Okay, that's really the true law of attraction.
And you have a business to run. I mean, what do you need to do? Ask yourself and figure that out. Figure out exactly what it is that will make your business stand out of the marketplace. What is it going to make you stand out of your competition? What makes you different? And why should anybody want to work with you? This is something you have to really narrow down.
That's a tough question for a lot of people.
It is. But this is all part of running a business.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can't copy and paste. You can copy and paste messaging, yes, but that still doesn't take away from the actual work that you have to put into becoming that professional entrepreneur and marketer, because it has to do with mindset, but it also has to do with the execution, the action plan, the activities, the consistency, all those things come into play with building a business. That's why Rich and I are here to help you. We're here to help you. If you have no idea where to get started, you have no idea, what road to take, what path to continue on. Even if you already have a business, maybe, just maybe, this message is reaching out to you today and it's really putting things into perspective for you. Like, Ace and Rich, you're right. Maybe I do need to take a step back. I need to look at my business really carefully. I need to see where my numbers are. I need to see what's going on, because I'm just not seeing things happening. Could be me, could be the offer. I don't know. That's where you reach out to us. Right,
Yeah,
Rich?
I mean, it's all about really looking at, your offer, your actual tactics and strategies, things like that. You could be doing everything right. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you could be doing everything right, but if the offer is not right, if things are not working the way it's supposed to, you're wasting a lot of time.
You are.
Right?
You are.
Because it really does boil down to the offer as well.
It does. So, take this message, watch the replay, share it with a friend. Think about creating a plan. We are in the second quarter right now?
Oh, yeah.
It's almost over, right?
Yeah.
And then pretty soon, what's going to happen? Third quarter begins. Businesses is measured in quarters. So look at your quarter. Are you happy with those results? If not, you better send us a message.
Yeah, and you know what? If that overwhelms you and you feel like, oh, I gotta look at my whole quarter and stuff like that, you can simplify it. I love simple, and what I like doing is I like looking at things daily, and then I like looking at weekly, and then I like looking at bi-weekly, and then I like looking at in 30 days.
Yes.
Because here's the reality: if you're trying to earn income on the internet by building your own digital business, okay, here's the problem. If you're not measuring and you're not tracking and writing down your activities and finding out what the activities are bringing you the result and which ones are not, you're floating out in the middle of the ocean with no life vest whatsoever.
Yes, absolutely agree with that, because I can relate. When I first started, I actually procrastinated on tracking. I procrastinated on doing all I thought it was unnecessary, right? Because I didn't want to do any of those things. I just wanted to just get online, go ahead and start marketing my link and start making some money. Reality check?
Nope.
No, that's
not what it's
not
about.
pretty much how it works. There's more entailed with running a 6-7 figure business, and that is not one of them. You have to make sure that you do the things that we talk about. And also, once you got these things in place, it's time to start taking action on them.
Yep. Create a vision, but don't just the vision alone is not going to do it.
And when you do, you'll be surprised at how much progress, you'll make when you put yourself in motion and you start moving forward, even through the growing pains, even through the struggle, even through the challenge. all of that's going to be worth it in the end when you find out what you're really capable of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Challenges are great. See, we go, oh, hi, Sheila. How you doing? Let's see. Great content. She loves the content.
Awesome.
It's awesome. We got some other people watching. What's up, party people?
So you guys got value from that. Let us know in the chat. We see some people here already jumping on that are actually enjoying it and loving it. And if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you leave us a comment and also click the subscribe button if it's your first time on our channel.
Exactly. And of course, we can't forget about the notification bell.
Ding.
Because that way you know when we are uploading new content.
Yes. Don't forget that one as well.
Exactly, guys. So think about it. Don't just rely on just your vision. Create a vision, but execute on that vision.
Absolutely.
All right. So with that being said, guys, my name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman. Thank you so much for joining us.
And we're Ace and Rich, and we'll see you on a new live very soon. Bye now.
Take care.